What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jaguars19, aka Scooby Snacks 19, and I'm back finally. I got my old computer working, so maybe I'll be coming out with a lot more of these videos, but I guess we'll have to see. But you know what? Let's just jump into it. I'm gonna bring you guys Season 3 PML Preview. Now, before I get into this, I know I'm gonna get some hate for my predictions, but you know what? Let haters hate, alright? Hopefully I'll be right. I mean, like I said, I always like when people prove me wrong, so prove me wrong. Alright, let's get into this video though. So we're going to start with the AFC East. In this division, we got Ringleader with the Jets, K. Solar with the Dolphins, Nas with the Bills, and Bob Saget with the Patriots. Last season, you know, Bob got off to a really nice start controlling this division, and, you know, the other three teams got off to a horrible start, and only Buffalo decided to turn it around and ended up winning this division last year. And as you can see with my predictions this year, I think they're going to win it again. You know, they did trade Aaron Donald. I think that was huge. I think he's going to be a different team this year without Donald. That's just my opinion, because when I played him twice with Donald, oh my fucking god, I could not get anything going. He is just way too fucking good. But like I said, I see the Bills coming out of this division. I see the Jets doing bunk ass again. I see the Dolphins making a surprising surge this year. They actually are going to be my 6th seed. I'm predicting them to get in at 9-7. So, you know, I think the AFC is tougher than the NFC. I'm saying. But like you guys can see here, you know, I got the Bills winning this division. They're going to end up being the 3 seed. I think New England's going to get the 5 seed, and I think the Dolphins are going to get the 6 seed. And that's going to be 3 teams from the AFC East that make it into the playoffs this year. Moving on to the AFC North. This is my division. I ran this shit last year. You know, CU's kind of dropped out in the middle, but, you know, I think he's going to bounce back this year. But as you guys can see, I'm predicting myself to win this. I'm going to get the 2 seed in the AFC. And, you know, the Ravens made an awesome trade this offseason. They got Gurley, so that's going to be pretty tough to shut down. But, you know, I still don't think there's enough there to win it. Same with the Browns, you know. I don't think there's enough there to win it either. You know, people who have played my defense, they know how tough it really is to play my defense, you know. But, yeah, I got myself coming out here at 12-4 and being the number 2 seed in the AFC. And I think the Bengals just missed the playoffs. Going into the AFC South now, excuse me. You know, we got a new owner with Abso-Q. He was here last year for a little bit. He was with Dolphins last year, for anyone that remembers. He did pretty good, but, you know, I think that Colts team is kind of whack right now. But he did make some decent trades to get them up there. But, you know, we'll have to see how that plays out. And Titans just made a huge trade for Bridgewater and Xavier Rhodes. They give up a 2nd-round pick, Marcus Peters, my bad, and Marcus Mariota. So, you know, we'll see how that turns out. You got Xavier Woods. That's a nice shutdown corner that will help them all out. And I think Bridgewater is pretty good too. But, you know, the 2 top heavyweights in this division are obviously the Texans and Jaguars. You know, they've had great games when they play each other, from what I can tell from the scores. But this year, I'm predicting the Texans to win this division, and the Jaguars are going to get in as the 5 seed, which I fucked up. My bad. I don't think the Dolphins are making the playoffs. I think the Jaguars are getting the 5th seed, and New England is getting the 6th seed, so therefore the Dolphins miss out. And for the 3rd straight season in a row, if you do not finish at least 10-6, you will miss the playoffs. And either side, PML is tough this year, you know. I think this is definitely one of our better competitive years in recent memory, you know. But we're going to move on to the last, and I think the most toughest division in the AFC. And that division would be the AFC West. You know, with Florida being added back in here as the Raiders, you know, I think Lynch has a low-key very good team this year. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he won this division either. You know, he's got a good QB finally, and I don't think Lynch has ever had that before. And he's pretty tough stuff to stop on offense to begin with. But, you know, you guys can see I don't have any of them going 10-6, because I think all of them are just going to beat up on each other, to be honest. And I think this is going to be one of the toughest division races of the year, you know, besides the NFC North, which has been since PML started. But my prediction is, I don't really know. This could be a toss-up, honestly. I'm going to go with Visions just because I just saw Lynch whoop on Strawberry. But, Florida can end up winning this division too. But my prediction would be getting Denver gets the 4 seed, which would set up a matchup against Jaguars, a rematch from last year. So, but this is definitely a tough division. So we'll have to see how this unfolds the whole season. And now we are moving on to the NFC. And we'll start with the NFC East. This division, I think, has been pretty much ran by the Giants besides last year. Cowboys made a surprising push towards the end, but they couldn't get over it at Week 17. There was a big divisional game. The Giants won that. I see the Giants running away with this division again, honestly. Redskins team is still not there, I think. I think they're going to be one of the most improved teams. I think they could be better than that record shows. He's definitely getting ready to turn that team around. I would not be surprised if he is in the playoffs next year. You heard it first right here. Kiss the baby, he's got AP, but AP's on the downhill right now. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to ride him out. And after that, I don't really know. That defense is already struggling, so I see an 8-8, like a usual Cowboys season. And then we got the last place team, the Philadelphia Eagles. They show signs, at the beginning, at the end of season 1 when they joined, beating a couple good teams. But last year was just not a good year for them. So, I don't think it's going to be another good year. But we'll have to see. Alright, moving on to the NFC North. This is definitely one of the, definitely is the most toughest division in PML, I think. I think the AFC West might take a run for the money this year, like I said earlier. But this is one tough division. And as you can see, I got no teams going under 500. I don't think any of them did last year. I don't know about season 1. I may have to look at that. But, I got the Vikings winning this one. I think that Mariota trade might help them out a little bit. With Murray too, that could be a really deadly offense. And Bears, they won last year the Super Bowl, so you can't count them out either. And the Packers, I just played him, and he had a great offense with Aaron Rodgers throwing dimes left and right. It's tough to beat. But I got the Lions finished last because they came second in the division, and they're gonna have a pretty tough schedule, I think. They lost, I think, 4 times already to the Vikings. Split the series with the Bears, but they got the Packers number. I feel like every team in this division has someone's number, which is weird, but truthful. So I think that the Vikings are going to get the 3rd seed in the NFC. Sorry, I didn't mention the Giants. They're going to make the playoffs. They're going to get the 4th seed, and then I think Chicago gets the 5th seed and Green Bay gets the 6th seed, meaning 3 teams from the NFC North make the playoffs yet again. It's just a tough division, and when they're not beating up on each other, then they're beating up on the rest of the NFC. And not all the teams have best of luck, but some do beat them. But like I said, it's definitely the best division in PML. Definitely the hardest to make it, into the playoffs. But we'll have to see how the season plays out. But I got the Vikings winning there for right now. Next, on to the NFC South. If it sounds like it's cutting, that's because I'm doing this by sections, by division, if you can't tell. And I'm not really going back and kind of rereading my messages. I'm just trying to get this out there so you guys can watch this so I can get it done with. And I can finish watching Monday Night Football and some Raw. But let's get back into this. So here's the division of the NFC South. Mamba and Seafield definitely have some really great games, and either of them can win this division. But based on schedule and what I see, I think Seafield's going to run away with this division towards the end. 2 games isn't really running away, but not as close as it was last year, obviously. But I got the Panthers coming in last because I don't think they really helped their team at all this offseason. And the Saints, I think he's new to Madden. I don't know if he's ever played it or he hasn't played a lot of it. It's something like that. But, he made some moves and got some good people for his team, so we'll have to see how that RG3 experience works out for him. But I don't think it's going to go that great this year, maybe next year, but we'll have to see. But yeah, I got Seafield winning this division, and I got him being the number 2 seed in the NFC. And this is the NFC West. Sorry about that, Rams. Your thing says Mexico City Golden Eagles. When I did this, it was back for another league, and I guess I forgot to change it. I didn't see it changed. I don't know. But anyway, sorry about that. You're the St. Louis Rams, and you're going to win this division and be the #1 seed yet again in the NFC, I think. Iron Kobe's strong. He's got Lynch. He never gives up on that running game. He's got AB now. He got him last year. I don't know how he did, but he beat the Rams once, and Rams say he always plays it tough. So I think he'll finish with a positive record, but not enough to get in the playoffs. And the Niners and Cardinals, I just don't think they got what it takes to hang in this division. Truthfully, the Cardinals definitely don't have what it has to hang this division. But yeah, that's the PML Season 3 preview. In the AFC, we got Houston, the 1 seed, Pittsburgh, the 2 seed, Buffalo, the 3 seed, Denver, the 4 seed, Jacksonville, the 5 seed, and New England, the 6 seed. And then in the NFC, we got St. Louis, the 1 seed, Tampa, the 2. That rhymed. 3 got Minnesota, 4 the Giants, 5 Chicago, and 6 the Packers. So I hope you guys liked that video. Hopefully I can come out with maybe do a playoff prediction of the teams I predicted. Maybe do that tomorrow or something, or make a power ranking video or something. Just give me ideas of what you guys think I should do. Sorry if it's a little boring. You can't really hear me. I'm using a really crappy computer to do this. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoy.